Hello and welcome back to FM22 Nottingham Forest. Since I was last with you, or since you were last with me, however you want to say it, I've played through a few games, good few games. The last game we played was Brentford, 2-1 away win. Since then, it's been hit and miss form, been up and down. Leicester City at home, 2-1 loss as you see there. They played really well. Got Ndulu a chance in the side and he took it, to be fair to him. Got a decent goal, but we were outplayed by Leicester, to be fair. They deserve their win. We were very poor. They were all over us, to be fair. A class above, I would say. Next game out, oh, that was home as well. Excuse me, a poor home showing. Then away to Southampton, another 2-1 loss. And I keep saying his name wrong, don't I? Lundulu was the man on the score sheet again. However, still a 2-1 loss. We played okay. It wasn't a great performance from either side. But I'd say Southampton edged it. They deserved it. Last minute winner from Poulsen. He ran as ragged. Home match against Arsenal. I thought we played well. I think we didn't play too well. I'd say we nicked a point from them there though. Bajrami getting the opener, and then Arsenal were on top for most of that game. We didn't create a lot. Zapata equalised straight away a minute later, which was disappointing that we couldn't hold on. And yeah, I would say we really snatched a point from them there. We didn't deserve to get a point, but we did well to hold on to get that. So December started very poorly. We managed to somehow beat Manchester City. Again, it wasn't a great performance. It was just we rode our luck. We held out. I'll show you Lundulu's goal. But yeah, Man City deserved to get something from this game. However, we scored the goal. We held on. Good finish. That's how he tends to score a lot of his goals, Ndulu. Coming in from that left side on his right foot. But yeah, we got lucky against City. But very important win in a very poor month. Everton away, we played really poorly. We were in it for, I think we went 2-0 up in this one. Is that right? We did. Connolly got a couple of good goals. And then Everton. Everton scored first. We came back 2-1 up, and then they just smashed us. Really impressive from Everton. To be fair, we were on real poor form at this point, and I was starting to worry. We were still pretty high in the table, but this is more the form I was expecting when we came into this league, knowing that we're probably not going to be good enough. And then to round up the month of December, a 1-0 loss to Aston Villa. Wilfried Zaha is there now. They've got a decent side. Quite an even game, but we certainly are struggling away from home, and that match certainly proved that to me. 1-0 away loss to Villa. So December was not a complete write-off, but we certainly struggled. We really did struggle. Coming into January, before I go through some of the business, because this match was on the 1st of January, so nothing had happened up to this point. January looked like it was going to be a more favourable month due to the fixtures that were coming our way. Sheffield United, certainly one of those. We played really well. I felt like the form was on the turn a little bit. 3 goals in the first half for us. Connolly bagged a brace. And then we just controlled the game for most of the second half, and they came on stronger as the half went on. They did manage to get one back through Diangana. But really, good performance. Back in the winning column again. So happy to sort of arrest that poor form. I think 4 points in 6 games in December was a worry. But I knew that maybe January we had a chance if we played all right, we'd win the games. And then January, transfer window opened. There was a couple of players I wanted to sort of move on, more on loan than sell them, but the option was there for either. So I loaned out Brennan Johnson, and I also loaned out Ojeda. Both weren't getting any game time this season because we've been knocked out of both cups early. Sort of the game time dried up for the squad players, and Brennan and Ojeda just didn't really have any chance to get in the game, into the team. Sorry, so I was happy to let them go out on loan. I said I was going to bring in another striker in January, and I was looking at Arezzo from Bayern on loan, a young Uruguayan. I did bring him in, which I will show you. Transfers, history. So there is Ojeda and Johnson going out on loan. Ojeda right at the end of the window. Nobody seemed to want until the end of the window. Johnson went out very early on. Luke Boyle's gone out on loan as well, and we've sold Espa Osong, one of our youth players, to Birmingham with a good future fee clause, which I think is always important when you're shipping out the younger players. So that was Out's business in January, and I say we've got Arezzo in on loan, young Uruguayan forward to help, and Lundulu probably isn't good enough at this level, so I don't think he'll play again or won't play much this season. Connolly is doing all right, and then we've got let's have a quick look. And I can't remember, we've got out Notto and George, and they're very inconsistent. How's it going, Mackham? Nice to see you back again. How have you been? So yeah, Arezzo's come in. A good quality prospect. Yeah, good. Cheers, mate. Yeah, really good. Glad to be back on FM again. I've had a bit of a play through the week off stream. So yeah, I've got to finish the season today. We're on 8th of March, so I'm hoping to get the season finished, and it's going really well actually. So very pleased. So yeah, Arezzo's in. We've got him in now to help with the front line. And then I got in from Roma because I'd sent out the two guys on loan, Brennan and Ojeda. I brought in. Oh, you didn't? How the hell have you got sacked from Sunderland? I thought you were doing really well. You were smashing it with Sunderland. So yeah, we brought in this guy from Roma just to give us that depth in midfield. And there's a reason why I chose a Norwegian midfielder to come in. I mean, he was available, and I brought him in because he looked pretty good. He was one of 2 or 3 I was looking at, and in the end I decided on this chap because in future transfers coming in, So's going out. I've let So leave on a free. Wow, that's unlucky. Jesus. And there was no chance to bring in any loans at that point or any frees, and you didn't have any good youngsters to pop up that were good enough to fill those spots. That's unlucky though. It happens, doesn't it? You can. Oh, was it? Damn. Have you carried on the save, and have you looked for other jobs, or you just quit that and started again with something else? I'd be tempted to continue on, look for a job in the same league or the league below, get someone up there, and just. Oh, good idea. Gillingham, yeah. Build that squad and make Sunderland eat their words. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Keep it going, man. Nice, that's really good. That's really good. I must admit, I struggle in the lower leagues. I've been trying to play a bit more lower league this year, but I have struggled, to be fair. So's gone out. He's leaving at the end of the season on a free transfer. I just thought, I should have. This is one of my weaknesses. I should sign players up early, but I didn't want to bump his wage up and then struggle to sell him. But I've let him go on a free. And then I've got a couple of. Oh, of course, Notto. Another mistake I made at the start of the season. Nonto. I didn't realise because I was a bit desperately. Bloody hell, you've done really well then to get them up there that quickly. That's a real good turnaround. When I got Nonto in on loan, I was just quickly trying to get strikers in, and normally they have a clause which is, an optional purchase. Not with Nonto. They put in, if I survive relegation, I automatically have to buy him for 12.75 million. So that's where my budget went at the start of the season, a lot of it. So he's coming in. He's a future prospect, but I wouldn't have bought him for that amount. We'll see. But he's definitely staying with us. Good. You've done well. No, you've done really well there then. And then, I say, going back to the Norwegian thing, 2 Norwegian youngsters that were brought in by, who were scouted, because I brought in somebody who knew Norway really well. Andrew Finley has been a recruitment analysis. He knows Norway like the back of his hand. So he recommended a couple of free transfers, youngsters who were without a club. This kid, Vaxdal, he is joining us on the 18th of March, in fact, 10 days' time, but he's on trial here for the rest till he joins full. Yeah, Scott Hogan. I know Scott Hogan, yeah. Is he there with you in League 2? Blimey. Good striker, Scott Hogan. If that's what I'm thinking of. Was it Villa a time? He's got a bit of development yet to do, but as a centre-back, left-footed, if he grows up a bit of height, bit of pace, he's got a lot to work on, but really, he's got a bit of improvement to be done. I would say he's more of a centre-back than a right-back, but he's already as good or better than So, and Rekic, and Koulibaly. That's right, Birmingham. Yes, he is at Birmingham, in real life. Blimey, what a snip that was, 25k. Good signing. Good, very good striker for that level. So he is one of my Norwegian youth prospects that will be signing with us very shortly. Already at the club, only 17, and very excited about this kid. Another one that was out of contract. Vaxdal was released by Brann in Norway. They didn't sign him up for some reason. And Nurkvern, or Ollie, as I might be calling him, Ollie Eric Nurkvern, possible striker. Well, yeah, you have to have the experienced players to help with the development, don't you? But is he starting for you? Is he good enough to start? I would say he would be. What is he now? 31 in your game? 32? I don't actually know how old he is, but he's been around a bit. But a good striker, decent striker. I've used him before in FM. So this kid, Nurkvern, can play striker, can play across the mid, can even play centre mid. His dribbling and first touch and technique are off the charts. His flair, vision, teamwork, all really good. Really looking forward to getting him in. 32. Yeah. Do you play him out up top or do you play him just off the striker? What position are you playing him as? So I always remember him as a striker, but I know he can drop deeper. He's getting there with his pace and things. He's quite tall, 6'2". He just looks a really good talent for a 17-year-old Norwegian. Rosenberg let him go on a free. I've snapped him up. Really good potential. As a left winger, he's one of our best players already. He's a striker. He's our third best striker already at 17. Midfielder needs a bit of work, but then that's one of our stronger positions. He can play anywhere, and he's going to be in the team pretty too. Up top, yeah, good. That's where I'd play him. Susceptible to injuries possibly, but realistically he hasn't had any injuries since he's been here. He's played really well for the under-23s, got 4 goals in his first game for the under-23s. A couple there, single there, another hat-trick against Fleetwood. So yeah, they've played him everywhere pretty much, and he looks like a real good talent. He'll be joining us towards the end of the season, June, but he'll come straight into the first team, this kid. We're looking forward to using him. So yeah, that was the only transfer business I did. So 2 Norwegian youngsters coming in, a 21-year-old midfielder who's there for a bit of depth for this season. I might even be tempted to bring him in if Roma don't want too much for him, because he'd be good to help the youngsters settle in. And Arezzo was the other in January. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing those three in action a bit more, or those four in action a bit more. Next game in the league, we went away to Wolves, who are always a decent side, but seem to be struggling in this save. 2-0 away win. We played really well. We seem to be back to our form again, back on song after that confidence boosting win against Sheffield United. Played really well. Scored a couple of good goals. Galbraith is starting to show me that he can play in midfield in this league and score goals like from this midfield position. I wasn't sure, but he's certainly doing the business for me, and then a good header there. But yeah, Galbraith has certainly been a player in the last couple of months who has impressed me. I'll show you a bit further on. So January started really well. In the cup, fully rotated team. I gave a lot of players who hadn't played necessarily a lot of football. Changed my back line out, which was a mistake, I think. Koulibaly and Rekic not quite performing. Martinez came in and was unlucky. Excuse me. We did outplay Bournemouth, but they've actually got a really strong team, Bournemouth. And they just nicked a lucky win with a really good goal from Lewis Cook, who now, I didn't realise he was this old. I always remember Lewis Cook being a good youth prospect. But in 2024, he's already 27. I thought he was like 19, but that must have been years ago in FM, where he was a 19-year-old up-and-comer. So yeah, disappointed to go out in the cup at the first asking. Was a rotated team, but I still expected that team to beat Bournemouth. They are top of the championship. Second in the championship, not far behind the leaders. They've got some good players. They bought Ibrahima Konate from Liverpool, bloody good centre back. Who else have they got? They got Nketiah, of course they did. That's the player I wanted to sign at the start of the season. See, he wanted like 60k from me, 50k from me, and I just wasn't having it. And he decided, in that case, I'll drop to Bournemouth on 28.5. So, don't know why the game makes players do that when you're trying to sign them. Stupid. But they've got a really good team. They'll be up next season, I'm sure, from the Championship. Burnley are actually top of the Championship now, but they were leading for a long time. Burnley, Bournemouth and possibly Fulham look to be coming up. We'll see how the playoffs go in the Championship. FA Cup defeat to Bournemouth, 1-0 away, even though we shouldn't have lost that. And then a bit of a worrying away draw at Norwich. Again, my away form taking a bit of a dip, which I need to sort out. I gave Jorgensen his first start, and he didn't do too well. Yates and Garner are in the middle with him. I did drop Bajrami off of Connolly, to be fair. It didn't start out like that. He was with the Yates in the team. I thought I'd drop Bajrami back and try an away tactic. And then Nonta came on for one of these. But it didn't work. I mean, we kept a clean sheet. But we didn't really create much going forwards, which was my worry about that sort of formation. And then at home to West Ham. Weird game. We won it, thankfully, because West Ham seemed to be a tricky team for me to beat this year. We played really well, 2-0 up after the first half. We'll see the goals from it. It was a weird one. 2-0 up at half-time. They came back, and then we got a late winner. But we played really well. We controlled a lot of the game. Nonto's been doing well, later on. He bagged a few goals. I'm going to say Galbraith from midfield coming on from this left-hand side as a Mizala. Has been really well. And then second half, it's not like we played badly. They just got themselves back into it. Marcus Edwards, who seems to be pretty good. Got the first one. And then Christie got their second. With 10 minutes to go, and I thought, bloody hell, typical. We're going to lose this game, and then, no, thankfully, Barr slipped it through for Connolly, who won us the game with about 7 minutes to go. We're lucky in a way, but I think we deserved that win. We were the better team throughout the game. Our XG was better than theirs. For an away side, they did really well, and they got themselves back into it again. That Marcus Edwards looks like a real good player. Who did they buy him off? VTs, is that? Wow. Portuguese side. Okay. So yeah, good win. Good win to make sure we didn't fall into a period of bad form again, which I'm always wary of. Away to Blackburn, again a team that came up with us. We are better than Blackburn, so we should be beating them even if it's away from home. Again, 2-1 win. We dominate the game. We should have scored more than 2. We were lucky to concede to Sam Gallagher. Nonto got a brace, so that's good. I say it seems to be towards the end of the season, or towards the end of this month, there was only 3 players really scoring: Connolly, Nonto, and Galbraith. Which, as long as they keep scoring, or other players can maybe help them, we should be all right. But this is a good run from Nonto. Again, coming from that left-hand side striker role, gets it around the keeper. Good ball from Christie. And then I don't know, this was just a lapse in concentration. Left Gallagher to nick in behind the defence from a good cross, to be fair. So yeah, 2-1 away win to Blackburn. It meant that we ended January after a completely different run of form to December, but there were games that we should be winning. I noticed the scorers as well recently. Nonto, Galbraith, Connolly. Nonto, Galbraith. 2 more for him against Watford. Good win. Watford are one of those teams that, if they turn up, can be very dangerous. They certainly give us a good game. Took the lead, in fact, from a penalty. We've not had any penalties this season. I think we maybe had 1 penalty this season, but we've conceded 3 or 4. So that's a bit. We drew a bit of luck in that respect. But again, Galbraith from that left side, Mazzala roll, nicked in there and got his second of the game. So he's certainly on a good goal scoring run. Doing well for us. Away at Tottenham, I played for the first time in a long time. Normally I play positive. I thought we're away at Tottenham. We're struggling away from home against the big boys. I will play balanced. And it worked, although Tottenham certainly were off the boil. 2 more for Galbraith, 1 more for Connolly. They were off the boil a bit. They didn't put us under that much pressure. They did create chances, but I would say we were their equal. And by the end of the game, we just took our chances and they didn't. So really surprised, really happy with an away win against Spurs. And again, it was Galbraith and Connolly getting the goals. Brilliant finish there. He's on fire at the minute, so I want to try and keep him in the side, keep him firing. Fisher, good ball in. Connolly nicks in from a mistake by the defender. And then Fisher again, who's been good for us down that right side. Galbraith picks it up from Bajrami. That was 3-0 up. Couldn't believe it at that point. They did get themselves back in it. But I never really felt we were under much pressure from them, which was surprising. So a very good win away at Tottenham. Form just continued to be good. We were lucky to escape against Liverpool, but it was a good draw. I'm very happy with the home draw against Liverpool. Again, that we didn't create a lot because we were just always on the back foot trying to stop Mo Salah. He's so deadly from that side. And Baha played well, but he just missed his chances. Mo Salah had chances and he missed them. So we were struggling against him. But yeah, 0-0 draw, a home to Liverpool. Again, happy with that. I did try a couple of different strikers in this match. I thought give Connolly and whoever a break. I forgot to mention Caio Jorge and Arezzo did go away for a South American tournament, under 23 tournament, so we missed them over a lot of the January period and February, but they came back and I gave Caio a start. Didn't do well. Then Manchester United away from home, it was just one of those games where we tried to stick around in it, but they were way better than us. And Cristiano Ronaldo had just one of those games where every cross that came into the box, he won every single header. We couldn't tackle him, we couldn't beat him in the air. it's just one of those games, dice roll, where Cristiano Ronaldo was a 9.1. And we played well. I mean, I was certainly not ashamed of our performance, but Manchester United were just far better than us. Just one of those games. Away from home, if you catch them on a bad day, you've got a chance. If you catch them on a day like today, no chance. But we did well to get Connolly in behind. And then Cristiano just took over, like Luke Shaw whipping it in for him. Even when we were marking him, if we could have had two players on him, all three went up for the header and he would win it. It was just one of them. They were really good. There we go. And we've got Kilman. We've got all these really tall players that we should be winning headers. Good finish from Kilman, that. But yeah, disappointed. But watch this run from Ronaldo. This was just like, whoop. Now, it was everywhere for United. I couldn't do anything to stop him. And Greenwood nips in for the fourth in the last minute. So yeah, disappointed, but I'm not aggrieved too much because it was just one of those where they outplayed us completely. So last few games of the season, I'm hoping to get through today. Starting at home to Newcastle. The squad is playing pretty well. I say we're back on some sort of form. Sanchez, talking about contracts. I need to sort of work out whether I want to re-sign him to a deal, even though he's signed till 2028. He has got a release clause in his contract for Champions League clubs at 8.25. He's already pretty much worth that. So I'm thinking he's been so good. 11 clean sheets this year. I always have hope. But yeah, Ronaldo just turned up. It's not a lot you can do when that happens. He's one of those players that you just can't stop if the game says he's going to have a good game. So Sanchez I might want to re-sign at the end of the season just to get that off his contract. The only other player with a release clause is Bajrami. His agent wanted a 31.5 release clause, which again I won't be too disappointed if someone came in and bid that for him, and that would be some good money because he's worth that. So that's a fair price to get for him. But he only signed to 2027, so maybe at the end of the season I might look to re-sign him. But again, I'd be happy with that sort of money. I can't complain. So Nonto's joining us. Arezzo has joined for the rest of the season, but we're signing Nonto at the end of the season, guaranteed. So at least we've got another striker on board. We've got the young Norwegian coming into the squad next season. But yeah, so on we go. But before we continue, I've had my first job offer on the table, headhunted by Aston Villa. We are fifth in the Premier League, but we shouldn't really be there. Again, we're not going to make top four. I didn't expect we would. I expect Chelsea to overtake us, to catch us for the fifth space in the league. We'd do well to beat Tottenham. You know, we're a good amount of points, 8 points ahead of them already. But by the end of the season, if they've overtaken us and we drop to seventh, I won't be disappointed. But that is my aim, to try and keep ahead of Tottenham, ahead of Everton, ahead of Newcastle. If I can keep ahead of those three by the end of the season, I'll have done really, really well. If not, I won't be too disappointed. But Villa, who were down in 15th, want me as their manager, or they've offered me the job, offered me an interview, which I didn't apply for the job, so they must be interested. They've got some decent players, Ollie Watkins, Danny Ings. Keep going, Mackham. Keep going. You'll get there. Even if you finish second, that's all. Is that automatic promotion from League 2, or is it just the top? Is it just one that goes up and the rest are... No. Oh, okay. You got 3 automatic promotion spots. What? I didn't know that. Wow, 4 go down from League 1. Didn't realise that. Yeah. You're going to get promoted then, surely, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3 auto. Yeah. That's real good. Well, go out to win it then. You got nothing to lose, have you? You're going to finish top 3, surely. Surely you will. So Villa want me, but I'm going to turn them down. I want to see how far we can go with Forest, see if we can get back into Europe. 6 points is only 2 games. Don't get too cocky. I'm sure you'll make it though. But yeah, they've got Zaha. They've got some good players in there. But I'm not going to take any jobs in this universe. I'm just going to keep going with with Forest, see how far I can take them. Oh, really? Hey, don't worry, I'm sure you'll get your revenge on them. I'm going to decline to talk about the Villa job. And I'm going to start using Nonto more now that I know that he's staying. I was a bit reluctant. But he is something we don't have, a really good pacey prospect. He's 20. And the scouts, the coaches say he's going to be good. So I suppose it could have been worse. Oh, right, okay. Right, wow. It's a bit of business for them. Was it? I'll take it that's January, was it? Or was that in the... Yeah, must have been January. Or was that in the summer window? No, it must have been January, February 2025 now. So see who we want to bring in. So Newcastle lost to Man United in their last game as well. Oh yeah, Connolly's picked up a little knock. Not a great one. Just a couple of days again. He's 4 to 8 days. Bajrami's been doing really well. I brought him in to get assists, to possibly get some goals, and I wasn't sure he was, to be fair. He hasn't been like taking over games, but then I thought I'd best have a look and just see who's our top scorer. And Bajrami's third actually in that, so that's not bad for a midfield. And Galbraith's coming to the side now and has been banging in goals. Connolly's top scorer for team so far, but our assists leader has been Bajrami. So he has been creating the goals. I maybe just haven't really paid that much attention. So like his overall assist and goal contribution have been one of the best at the club. Good to see Fisher and Kilman getting on the assists as well. 4 apiece from the flanks. Christie's been doing it as well. Although I am thinking I'm going to let him walk at the end of the season. His contract expires. So I'm going to... He's 31. He's not Premier League quality. He has done okay for us, but I think I can get someone in better than him. And with the youngster in the side, Kalu, again, he's way off it, but I want him to step into the right back role in the next couple of years. So I think get Christie out, bring someone else in. And then on the left side, a little bit disappointed with Devine and Bidwell. No assists from them two, which so when you've got attacking wing backs, you want them to be creating the assists. Kilman and Fisher and Christie have done it, but Devine and Bidwell haven't, which is very worrying. So Devine, I thought he would improve this season, become a Premier League quality left back, and he hasn't so far. But obviously at 22, he has got room for growth, so I'm just going to keep with him for now, but I will have to sign another left back at this season, end of the season. But Bidwell, 30, he hasn't had a good season. He's still solid, but he's League One quality now. And in the Premier League, it's showing he's not going to be good enough. So end of the season, he's got 1 year left on his deal. I'm going to try and sell him on for $1.5 million, $2 million if I can get that for him. Someone will take him off our hands in the Championship. He's not on a massive wage. 22k is something that a lot of clubs won't be too worried about. So I should be able to shift him on. But yeah, he will be gone. So my old left back and right back will be leaving at the end of this season, which is a shame because they've got us here. They helped bring us to the Premier League, but they've had the season here and proved to me that they're not going to be good enough going forwards. Right, I need to crack on because I want to get this season finished before sort of 4 o'clock today, and then over the weekend I can do the summer transfers. Which I'll be interested to see how much money they're going to give me, but I think it all depends where I finish. Again, I wouldn't mind finishing outside of European places because we're certainly not going to be good enough to be in Europe. We haven't got a big enough squad for it. We've overperformed again, but if I can nick that 6th place from Spurs, we've just beaten Chelsea, interestingly, so that's going to be a closely fought run-in for them too. Everton and Leeds are close behind. Leeds have just won, so we'll see. But either way, we have secured our Premier League place for next season. We're not getting relegated, which I expected us to do, so we're still scouting them for some reason, even though they're at the club. Oliveira looks pretty good for... No, I don't. But yeah, a couple of young Norwegian boys look really, really tasty for next season. Well, that looks like a cheap transfer for a Premier League quality midfielder. Let's get him scouted. He's an attacking midfielder, mind. Yeah, Newcastle, a team we need to be trying to beat because they're sort of our level. Well, actually, no, they're better than us. The players they've got in their squad. The last few games I've been not rotating much. Players who are obviously picking up knocks have been dropping out the side. McKenna's had a couple of knocks recently, which is a shame, but Worrell's been doing okay. Pinnock's been a good signing, but again, he'll be dropping off next season probably, but he's still good enough. Still quality enough for this league. We'll get Fisher back in. We'll go with Devine. I prefer Devine over Bidwell. See, Bidwell's dropped off now. Devine's our definite second best left back behind Kilman, but I need Kilman in the centre of defence at the moment. Galbraith, Garner. I think I'm going to give Notto another chance. He's been okay, Arezzo. I just wanted to more get a look at him, bring him into the club to have a look at him, see how he's going to fit in with the side, see how he'll take to Premier League football. He hasn't done that well, and only in 3 matches though, but there's still time for him to show me what he's got. The optional purchase clause is far too expensive for what we can afford, so that won't be happening. McKenna, Rekic. We've got Kayo in there. Yeah, I've been using Kilman as a wide centre back, and that's been working pretty well. Go back to positive after the United smashing. We're leaving a higher line, not super high, but high enough to help the press. If you say so, Mackham. Where are Plymouth in the league? Do you say they're top? Are you chasing them? You said 1 point behind top. You didn't tell me he was top of the table. I'd say a draw against Plymouth. Could do better, Sunshine. Could do better. As long as you keep that form going there. Okay, fair enough. Right, come on. Decent Newcastle side. We've got Rudiger, Simicas. Okay, fair enough. Did they come down from League One the season before or something? Senzio, Kingsley Common. We've got Moutinho from Wolves. Pavard still there. Pope. So a good side, good Newcastle side. They haven't quite hit the heights that we know they could possibly do, but they're certainly building. Right, fair enough. Come on, we need to get stuck into them here. Knocking it around quite confidently at the minute. But after they've lost to Man United recently as well, so we're both in the same boat here. Yeah, late. Got to be careful because Wilson bagged a couple of goals against us in the return fixture, and obviously we know how good Wilson is. Go on, Connolly. Go on, get it stuck in there. Scuffed effort there by the looks of it. Bobbled around in the back of their defence. Just keep Wilson out of the game. Their front four is scary. No worries, Mackham. He's used his left side with the wide centre back in Kilman. Decent ball. Go on, Galbraith again. Galbraith is on fire. Is that? That's alright. I thought with the linesman stood still, there might be offside there, but no. He scores in a lot of games recently. Certainly, good goal scoring midfielder. He's becoming. Boom. That's a real good finish. Well played, lad. Well played. Hope we can use Nonto if they're not sitting too deep, which they seem to be sitting quite deep. Their centre backs aren't the quickest. I'd like to think if we can put a ball into Nonto through the lines. See, from the wing, he's. Oh, good shot, Garner. From the wings, crossing in, he's not going to win any of the headers. In fact, neither's Connolly, so I should have changed this already. We'll go low crosses, because up top we've got no tall players at the moment in this game, so we need to be putting that in low. Kilman. Back to it, Divine. Oh, I thought they were going to counter them. Take that. End the highlight, end it. They've got the ball. Doing alright. We're keeping them at bay at the minute. We're having shots from distance. Plenty of time to get more. But we need to get a second, I think, to take the sting out of them a little bit. Go on, get these low balls in. Fisher's doing really well on the right again. Divine, not so much, but it's time. It's like assistant manager Cat's back. What are you doing? Oh, good header. Is that an own goal? Is that an own goal? Yeah. I missed that. Let's have a look. Brilliant. Cheers for that. Well, Callum Wilson scored 3 times now in the 2 games we've played against him. Twice against us, once for us. Good start. Very good first half. Their midfield's playing not too bad to say. The 2-0 down. Here we go. Here we go. Comment. Double up on him. Wilson, Jesus Christ, keeper didn't move for that. I have to say, Sanchez has been outstanding for us this season. Yeah, very, very happy with his contribution. And if things continue on the way they have for the rest of the year, I think he deserves to win signing of the season. Oh, Senzio wants it. Well held. He's just such a tall keeper, good at point blank shots. Tipped a lot over the bar when they should have scored in games. Yeah, really like him. Not sure what to do with Martinez, the backup, Josep Martinez. He seems happy at the minute because he's listed as a backup goalkeeper, but he's on a fair wage for a backup, and I feel like we may be, if the opportunity arises that someone wants him, and we can bring in a younger backup, or one of our youth will steps up, and I'll do that. But depends on how we finish this season. We might need him for next if there's a lot more games. Good ball, good save, Pope. Good run from the midfield again, Basharami this time. Oh, tipped over from Pinnock's header. Back where you were. Go again. Back post this time. Murray Worrell's there. No. Pinnock off the underside of the bar. There's a couple of chances he's had now. Off corners. Solid first half. They haven't created hardly anything. Do I tell him to focus? Yes, they like it. Good. It's always a worry that they think you've been too harsh with them. Devine on a booking. We've got Koulibaly to come on if Kilman moves out there. We've even got Bidwell to come on if we need to. Don't like players on yellow cards, particularly the younger ones. Okay. He's playing okay. He's composed, so he's not lost his head yet. Keep an eye on him. How many fouls have we made? 7. That's not too bad. What a ball. Fisher could be in. 16 seconds into the second half, and the right back scored. What a ball over the top that was. Now he's a ball playing centre back, Worrell. Look at that. What a run. Oh, he's well on side. Centre back was playing him on as well. Unlucky Pope. Good. I think that's that team talk that's done that, telling them to focus has sharpened the steel. See, I'm tempted to bring Devine off now. 3-0 up. Shouldn't throw this away. Famous last words. Kilman's doing okay as a left wide centre back, but he's not our top performer. And so, keeper's right. Send it out wide. Oh, slaps the bar. In fact, I might do that now. Give it 5 more minutes. Just to make sure we're not going to get a red card. Double yellow. I'll have Koulibaly. It's a ball playing centre back because he can really play. Again, I want him to improve and then sign him from Borussia. He's got everything that he possibly needs to be a good centre back in this league, but he needs to improve. He needs to get better. Who could use a break? Nobody yet. We'll carry on with just that change. Koulibaly into the centre back role. Kilman going out to left wing back. Good ball, Bajrami. Finished that, lad. Well played. See, this is what I want, and this formation hopefully will provide in future as we improve our players. Goals from midfield. 2 strikers get involved and score goals, but the 2 Mazzalas come from the wider areas inside, and that's both Bajrami and Galbraith with goals today. So you have sort of multiple avenues of goal scoring ability. 2 strikers involved, 3 midfielders. Although at the moment I'm playing Garner as a deep player, sometimes as an advanced. If that player is an advanced and he has good long shooting, he can get goals. Fullbacks, well, they're more of an assist machines, but at the moment they're chipping in, and obviously goals from corners. If you've got tall centre backs, can help as well. I think I'm going to make a couple of changes, rest a couple of players who have played a lot if we can win this highlight, even if we don't score it, as long as we don't concede. Nonto, that's offside. That looked offside to me. Maybe half a yard, just ahead of his man. And it wasn't. Well played, Nonto. That's something that he was doing at the start of the season. He was offside more than he was born offside. Oof, damn, that was tight. Let's have a look at that again. I think that might be offside, you know. I don't know why that white line wasn't our player. I suppose that's saying the level, I'm guessing, but okay. Alright, couple of midfielders need a break. Garner and Galbraith have played a lot. Garner, Galbraith, they're good substitutions to bring on at this point. Both can play those roles really well. Barry's and Mazzala, and Ronigan is a decent deep player. And 5-0, 8 shots on target, and we scored 5 of them. I suppose one of them was an own goal by Wilson. Yeah, we've smashed these. This has been a really good performance. And I mean, XG not particularly high for 5 goals, but that shows you'd want more XG than you would goals. It shows you're creating more, I suppose, but we're taking the chances today. That should see out the game. Maybe one more highlight. played team. That should be it, shouldn't it? After this highlight. Don't let Wilson in. Alden Pinnock. Clean sheet would go well for us as well. Always does the defence, and the goalkeeper wonders with a clean sheet. Well played. 5-0 in the City ground. That's exactly what we want. We'll have a few tougher games than that to come, that's for sure. Superb. I don't want to discuss opposition players. 9 assists now, and another goal. Gattuso, I didn't realise he was manager of Newcastle. Can't see that happening in real life. Well done, Fisher, man of the match. Well played. He's done well. He's not particularly consistent, I wouldn't say, but he plays. No, he's certainly stepped up. He's learning that position really well, and I need to make sure. Yeah, he's still learning it. Let's just get a coach report on him. No, he's consistent. It says he's consistent, but he hasn't always performed well. But he performs well more than not. So yeah, very happy with him. What did he cost? 2.6 mil. Bargain. Absolute bargain. So yeah, very happy. He's definitely my first choice right back going forwards as well. I'm scouting a few more Norwegians, obviously, to help the youngsters settle. If I can get in another Norwegian, why not? Danso from Lars. He is powerful. Keep him. Yeah, Reece Devine's that yellow card was his automatic ban. I'm hoping, yeah, by Leeds, I think we'll have McKenna back. So Kilman can go out on that left flank again. Start out there. Under 23s. Does anyone want to drop in? I want to try and keep Dale Taylor and Nurkvern playing for the under 23s. Dale Taylor will definitely go out and learn next season. I wish I'd sent him out earlier now. That's a shame I didn't. I don't want to put Ludu down there if I can help it. Uche can go down for another game. Need him to be developing as well. Rowe Turner, how's he coming on? I need to get him training as a wing back attack. And they've already got him developing there. Not sure whether he's going to make it, but we're going to try. Raxdale Cassidy, left back. Potentially one for the future. They're playing him at centre back a little bit by the looks of it, but coach reports say he can do a lot. I'm going to try and get him as a wing back attack. Keep changing that on there. Newcastle obviously momentum, all us. XG prompts, all us. That's two of the more important things I like to see. Get through some of this. I would highly recommend. Oh no. Yeah, this is what we need to see. In the future seasons, I need to sort of refrain from spending too much on players and ask the board, as the finances, the money in the bank rises. We need to be demanding youth facilities, youth recruitment, junior coaching improved, because that is not good enough. And they want me to use the youth. We've got some good players coming through, but we need to. I need to improve upon that. Ethan Pinnock, yeah, he's doing well. He's becoming a bit of a leader in the dressing room. So James Claridge has improved again. That's good. We'll see how he comes on. Ayeda still has potential, which is why I don't want to sell him. I don't want to sell him. If he's gonna get there, then we'll keep him around But Johnson, unfortunately, despite in real life, Brendan Johnson, I don't think he's going to cut it at this level. In real life, Newcastle, I think, are linked with the Forest youth player. Leeds away, they're in 9th, so one more ahead of where Newcastle were. Look at that. There's only Fernandes, Bowen and Adeyemi and Robertson and Meslier and Ronaldo. Okay, it looked like we're a full team there. We're not part of us. So he's recovered. That's good. I'm sure he'll be ready. Once again, we're smashing the under-23s, but my strikers didn't score, surprisingly. Dale Taylor did, but Nurkvern didn't. Mark Murphy. I've got a couple of good youngsters out on loan who are looking good. Vaxdale got a goal. Jamie McDonnell. He's leaving at the end of the season. Next time loan report comes up, I'll show you a couple of my youth. In fact, I might as well show you now. Where is Nori now? Because he's still there. Okay. And Lamptey, is he still? No, he's moved to Tottenham now. Damn, of course he has. I'll add Nori to the shortlist anyway for a year. And Lamptey for a year. Under 23s overview. So I've got a couple of players out on loan. Luke Boyle looks really, really promising. Attacking midfield. Adam Cassidy's still here. Mark Hogg, he's looking really good as well. Scottish striker, he's developing nicely. Ayeda, obviously. Claridge, we've seen. Swan, he's 23 now. I think I'm going to have to let him go. Well, he's going. Sorry, end of the season. He's probably going to go. He's worth a bit of money. I could sign him onto another deal. He'll want more than his $750 there. Again, I'm not sure. I think I've made a mistake with him not signing him up. Youngster, goalkeeper. I've got 2 of them out on loan, I believe. A couple of young goalies. Maybe the other one's in the under-18s. O'Brien, that's him. Oh, he's dropping off his development a bit. It's a shame. But yeah, some good youth players that potentially in the next few years might make it at this level. I need to make sure I sign them onto some long deals there, particularly that Will Swan. Should have sold him before now. I think I missed the boat on that one. Jack Naddin, he's looking pretty okay, and he's going, I think, then. Yeah, don't really care. He's leaving us. End of the season, not good enough. Aha, Vaxdal will finally sign for us, which is good. I'm tempted to leave him in the under 23s, but then I should bring him up, shouldn't I? I'm sorry, Stankovic. He's not been in the same vein of form. Well, Smallbone. Okay, not bad. I think I'll remove him. I think he deserves to be at Palace in the Championship. He's good enough for that level. Under 18s. Leeds are doing okay this season. Oh no! 2 days to Leeds. Can he recover? It's only 1 to 3 days, thank God, but we need him. He's such a key player for our team. Galbraith at 10. Well done, lad. Nonto. Now he knows he's coming. Now he's definitely joining us. He's pulling his finger out in training. And Kilman always trains well. Speak about praise. Nice to see. Nice to see the training well. Yeah, Bidwell I think should come in, but I disagree. Arezzo for Nonto might be what I do. So Bajram is winning with 9 assists. The record is 10. James Garner, who's still there. Oh, Galbraith new contract. Now that is a fair request. He's on 12. So end of the season, I will probably have to sign him up to a new deal. But can I put him off for now? Yes, he can. Thank you very much, Worrell. Appreciate the help. McKenna is fit to play against Leeds. We'll see. Keep working hard. Preparation is everything. I think we're prepared enough. I always say the next match is always the most important. Yeah. Alright, Sir. Alright, what is it? It's okay. That's what I'm saying about a younger sort of backup goalkeeper. He's much better than his scout rating. He's not League One, surely. Fair enough. Keep him on the shortlist. Young Ghanaian striker from Roma. 21. He should probably be further ahead in his development by now. No, thank you. I don't want to fully scout him, but I already have. Reece from Chelsea. He'll be on a fair wage. Everyone from there is. It was decent. Premier League quality. Colwill, how's he? He's coming on really well. Good left-footed centre back. 21 now. Still on loan from Chelsea. Who isn't? A young Norwegian goalkeeper. Let's keep scouting him. Is he going to be good enough? Come on, let's get to Leeds. So they've, of course, they won. I forgot to mention, Leeds won the Carabao Cup, I want to say. Beat Man City in the final. So they've made a European competition by winning that tournament. So certainly not pushovers. I'm going to check their form actually, because if they've just won that, Vern, Taylor, Rackstall, who's coming up. In fact, did he sign yet? Or is it after this match? After this match. Let's see how Leeds have been getting on with their form. Yeah, they've been playing real well. So they're already in the Euro Cup. They played on the 14th, so they might have to rotate, which is good. They beat Wolves. And then, what a 3-match run that is. Man City in the Carabao Cup final. Wolves away. Genk away. All wins. They are coming into this match full of confidence, but they might be tired. They might have some issues. So, 75 minutes. We'll go with that. McKenna, Kilman, Bidwell can be on the bench. Other than that, I'm going to stick with the same team. I believe in this team. Nonto, hopefully he can. And he shouldn't have any wide centre back, but that's okay. And we're away, aren't we? I'll leave it at positive, but I may drop that to balanced if we start coming under a bit of pressure. Yeah. Continue doing what you were. Let's see how we start against this very impressive on form Leeds side. Good tackle, Nonto. Intercepted. We're only playing with one up top, Geldhart, but that's not. How do you miss? He didn't even hit the target from like 1 yard out. Oh dear. That makes me think we might be struggling in this match if he's missed that chance, that easy chance so early. We'll see. Tariq Mitchell, he's a good signing. Oh, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Don't dive in. Come on, McKenna, back from injury. Galbraith's still on form. Oh, be careful. Careful. Nonto. Kilman out on the wide left this match. Garner. Switching play to Fisher. Again on form. Right back. Good ball in. Connolly, just stab it in. How? How do you miss 2 chances from 1 yard out? It's a foul. This game is going to be an unlucky one. We're already outperforming them, but I think it's going to be one where the luck goes against us. Off the bar? What is going on? Come on, Forest. Come on. Get in there. Well done. Good back heel. A little bit of flair there from the right back. Go on, Connolly. Good flick. Nonto. And he can finish. He can finish. Is that still onside? Everything alright? No. I think both of them might be an offside. Let's have a look. First of all, Connolly from the flick. Oh no. He's onside. Way onside. Way onside. That's what I'm talking about there. Come on. 2 strikers combining. That's what you love to see. Free kick. Good position. Worrell. Over the bar. Come on. Let's get a second while we're absolutely dominating them. And we've jumped up to 4th above Arsenal at the minute. That's just ridiculous. Where Chelsea. Okay. Crackers. Absolutely crackers. Look at the room we've got. We're just cutting through the line so quickly. That's an amazing goal if that stands. I'm always worried about offside and VAR and shit like that. But look at that. We had players bursting through their lines. Look at that for a layout. Fantastic. There was so many options there. I love this formation. Both strikers get on the score sheet. Excellent. Corner to try and make it 3-0. Back post it goes. McKenna's tidying it up. Going to have a pop. Another corner. Yes. Keep this pressure on. Click heads that out, doesn't he? Yeah. McKenna at the near post. Goal kick. Have to remember to bring McKenna off in the second half. Oh, I didn't realise Robert Sanchez absolutely fine. So yeah, didn't have to worry about that. He recovered quickly. Rodrigo trying to get inside our fullback. Concalves. Good block. Get out to him. Get out to him. De Paula. Rodrigo with an effort. Poor. Well held keeper. Well claimed. Really on top. Kilman with a foul. Really put in 3 fouls so far. Kilman's playing poorly out there actually. Might be worth it. He's off form actually. The last few games he hasn't played well, but he gets a pass from me. He always plays well, even when he's like off form. He's still solid. Gelder, that's poor from him. But I may have to bring him in place of McKenna in the second half, so he'll have to stay on the pitch for now. But I'll tell him. I'll tell him at half time. Up his game. That's probably all he needs. He's a professional. He reacts well to this sort of shit. Come on. We've had so many corners in this game. Stop him before he gets a run on you. Oh, well done, Kilman. Well done. Right. Good first half performance. Keep it up. Except Kilman. We've not been good enough. Start second half. That's all we need. We don't need to make any changes. Kilman is happy and he should improve. And once again, off kick-off in the second half, we've got Kilman down the right side. But Nonto didn't really gamble on that, which is a shame. It was a good ball in by Connolly there. If he'd gambled at the near post. For an away performance, this is top notch. And I'm sure Leeds are tired after their exertions over the last couple of weeks. Let's not let him back in it though. Come on. Good tackle on again. Get out to him, Fisher. Diving in. Good block. No. Oh, good header. Well done, McKenna. I think I will bring the youngster Vaxdale into the first team. I can always make him available for the 23s. And I won't mind bringing him off the bench before the end of the season. When we're up in a game like this. If I need a centre-back in there. Left-footed. Oh, that's a good ball. Off the post. Get rid of it, you tool. Come on. We're still looking happy, but I think we are a little bit complacent right now because they're right back in this second half. Connolly's taking a knock, so Rezo can come on for him. Do that now. Hope that's not a bad injury. If it's a knock, that should just be out for a few days. Well done, McKenna. Well intercepted. Still Kilman. Not performing. Good ball, Nonto. Fisher out wide. Can he get past his man? Inside to Bijrami. Garner. Oh, he's lost the ball. Trying to get back to it. Well played. Crowded him out there. Nonto forward to Arezzo. Little Uruguayan. Come on, Garner. Kilman. What can you do with it? Stay out wide. That's it. I think now's the time. I know Fisher's maybe not playing too well. Not Fisher, sorry, Kilman. But he's certainly my best centre back. So I'm going to do that. We'll go Bidwell on the left. Anyone else need a break? No, I think we're all good. We'll do that now. Give McKenna the break that he needs after 70 minutes worth of exertion. And hopefully, Kilman is a wide centre-back. Will do better than he has done as wing-back in this match. And I can always bring him off if he's already up to 6.7. That is his more natural role, to be fair, centre-back than left wing-back. Maybe Yates needs to come on because he's not playing a lot recently and he'll start to throw a wobbler otherwise. Understandably so. I'll have him, leave him as Mazzala. He can get forward, get on the end of crosses. Don't want to change too much up in terms of tactics. Although Leeds have done well in the second half, they've certainly been our equal, been even second half. And this is just going to play out, I think, now. Leeds are knackered. Mitchell's ready for a break as well for them. And we've got a few players that could use a rest. 4 minutes of injury time. And this should be a good away win. Which is where we have struggled this year on the road. Yeah, that's just going straight out to the end of the game. It's one more highlight. Well, that should be the end of the game highlight, I'd like to think. Hopefully we won't concede it. Give Sanchez another clean sheet. Away by Kilman. Get out to him. Well played. Very good win against a tricky opponent. Looking good. And yeah, although Arsenal have a game in hand, but we keep it ahead of Chelsea now. And way ahead of Tottenham and Everton, so that's good. That's good. But we've got some tough games coming up, which I don't expect to win. Don't think it matters. The supporters are happy, as they bloody should be. Connolly, 1 goal, 1 assist, and then went off injured. Don't think it's anything to worry about either, because it hasn't come back and said no, he's fine. So schedule coming up is, this is where it gets a bit tricky now towards the end of the season. Leicester away, we lost to them at home already this season. 23rd of March. Away to Chelsea, again they're the team hunting us down. Brentford at home, Southampton at home, winnable. Arsenal away, tough. Everton at home, they're doing well this season, that'll be tough, but home gives us the advantage. Away City, at home at Villa, who offered me a job as well, so they'll be wanting to beat us. But yeah, tough end to the season. But really, I can't complain. Where if we lose all those matches, I still think we finished quite well, comparatively to where we should have finished. It looks pretty good tonight. 6'5". Let's get him on the short list. A little bit expensive, but I have to get my head around paying for these sorts of players now. He doesn't want to join us, does he? No. Let's keep him scouted though. Young Norwegian winger. Let's get him scouted. Michelson. Not sure he's going to be good enough, but we'll get him scouted as well. Oh, Arsenal are still unbeaten. They are doing well. Beating West Ham. Backstyle should join now, permanently. Good. So yeah, it must be just when they turn 18. So if we bring him up to the senior team as a centre back, he's only 5'11", left-footed, fairly professional. Good player. Very good player. Yeah, they bounced back in the second half there really well. So we did well to hold them out. XG performance didn't create too much, which is nice to see. Kalu, I'm keeping him in the first team. Same with Vaxdal. Oh, this is in the 23s. Oh yeah. No, they're saying first team, which is correct. Making progress. Kyohage looks like he wants to start. Impressed with Nurkvern's performance, who joins at the end of the season permanently. Damn, he's going to be so good. Fickle personality though, we'll train that out of him. I think we'll have 3 half decent strikers next season. Key player. End of that meeting for now. Okay. 27th and the 30th, so that means we're going to miss Pinnock for a few games there. Or maybe not. Maybe that's the international break between there. We might be alright with that. Eepy, Samuel, eepy. Any good? Not really. We're not scouting him. Good. Let's make sure. Don't want us to continue scouting someone we're not interested in. Mark Moore of Man United. We'll get him scouted so we know what's to come for him. Nerkvern gets the goal for us. So Lee Dunn still with us. Cassidy, Taylor played. Meh. At least he's still scoring, the young Norwegian lad. So, Vaxdal, let's attend the press conference. Nah. What the fuck? Do you think Vaxdal, an 18-year-old Norwegian just signed on a free, will